Hi, I'm Jess. Welcome back to our channel. Thank you so much for joining us. So this edition, we're talking khaki and all those gorgeous muted military tones we're seeing so much of for this spring/summer 19. Now, when you think of khaki, the one high street store that always springs to mind is, of course, Gap. They've got that trend totally sorted. So we've done a huge haul with all those gorgeous khakis, chinos, and military tones, and we're going to show you how we would style them. So first up, I've gone for the classic military green khakis, and I absolutely love these. I've seen loads of them on the high street recently, and to be honest, they were either too dark or too bright, not the right tone of green, which I think is really important. It's that really subtle, muted tone of green, which I think is perfect. They've got it spot on. And I love these kind of trousers. I wear this sort of thing a lot throughout summer, mixing and matching with a Breton or a white t-shirt, pair of sandals. Now the fit as well is really nice. It's quite relaxed, quite slouchy, which is personally how I like to wear these type of trousers. I wouldn't want them any more high-waisted than it is. The crotch is slightly dropped, which again, I really like that kind of shape. I think it gives you a nice elongation to your leg. They taper slightly down into the ankle, and I've just done a couple of turn-ups on the hem there. So down the side, you've got a lovely herringbone heavy cotton trim, which just gives it a nice bit of detail, a little bit of a contrast. Now I've styled it with just a simple Breton top. I love green and Breton together. I think that works really, really nicely. And then a denim jacket, which I've been wanting to get for a while now. I've seen loads on the high street. There's been denim jackets everywhere in every possible shade you could think of. That bleached kind of look is probably going to go in and out quite quickly. So I'd advise going for the darker one if you want it to last you. So for the daytime, this is pretty much how I would wear these khakis. A nice striped Breton, denim jacket, turn up the sleeves, nice turned up on the hem, and a pair of classic white trainers. So for me, this is my favourite way to wear khakis for daytime. Okay, so next up, I've gone for the girlfriend chinos again, but I've gone for them in the classic khaki, sort of soft cream kind of tone. You know, we saw all those 50 shades of beige that are huge for spring, summer. It definitely kind of fits into that realm. Charlotte and I were talking actually, and although these trousers are particularly trendy for this spring, summer with those 50 shades of beige and the khaki and the military tones, they're the sort of trousers that are never really going to go out of fashion. We've both got things from Gap that we bought when we were 20 years old, and we've still got them in our wardrobe because they're really good at doing those classic pieces that happen to be really on trend for this spring, summer, but equally will look really lovely next spring, summer. You know, they're never going to go out of fashion. So the quality on these girlfriend chinos is lovely. It feels like a really soft cotton, almost like a bit of a slight velvet kind of feel to it. You kind of want to keep stroking your legs. So I've worn it with a denim shirt that I found in store, and I really, really love this. I think I've tried on, must be about 20 denim shirts recently. And in actual fact, this is the kind of thing I was looking for. I wanted that sort of softer blue tone, nothing too harsh, and equally nothing too bleached out. So yeah, denim shirt, just roll back the sleeves. Obviously you could leave those down. Personally for me, I'd always turn back the sleeves on the denim jacket or on the shirts, because I think it just adds a sort of more relaxed, kind of laid back kind of look. Added a little bit of a skinny belt there just to kind of break up those tones. Again, I've done a turn up on the hem. I prefer that kind of style with the trousers, but you could leave it down. So obviously this is quite a smart look. You could easily wear it for work, put it with a pair of heels, nice pair of boots. I've worn it with a pair of flip-flops because I love that juxtaposition between looking quite smart and elegant and then something really contrasting on your feet. It's a bit LA kind of style, very laid back, and paired with the denim shirt, I think it's a really nice balance. Now bag-wise, to go with this outfit, I've got the crossbody in the tan. It's quite nice to kind of break up those tones, but then in keeping with a little brown belt as well. And personally for me, I love this kind of look. So next up, I've gone for the wide leg khakis, but this time in black. Now they do come available in a couple of different colours, but I went for the black because I thought they would work really well with a couple of different tops I've already got, really versatile and probably last me for years. So the first thing I love about them is the fit. Now they're more high-waisted than the girlfriend chinos, but not so much that you feel quite restricted. So it's sitting sort of 2 inches from my waist there. Again, not too tight, but not too loose either. Personally for me, I like to be able to get my thumb in the waistband without it feeling too restricting. So I'd say really true to size. Now they are a slightly heavier cotton than the girlfriend chinos, but nicely so, not anything too cardboard-like or too stiff. Although it's a wide leg, it actually is a really flattering wide leg, and I think that's due to the cut down the sides here. It's flaring out quite nicely at the bottom, but not too over the top. And I think that's my perfect way to wear wide leg trousers. So I've styled it how I would chilled out in the daytime, maybe working, that kind of thing. And I'll show you another way I would wear these trousers, a bit more dressed up, maybe for evening, a bit later on in the video. But for day wear, I just put a simple classic white tee on, couple of bits of jewelry, and I like wearing these wide leg pants with just really nice crisp white pair of trainers, which is what I've got on. Now I also got from Gap this lovely big tote bag, and as we know from spring summer 19, the bigger the tote, the more in fashion you are, apparently. Not only are hugely practical because you can get everything bar the kitchen sink in there, but they're also super on trend as well. So it's quite a simple, classic type of look. But for me, that's when you end up looking more expensive if you keep your details really simple, don't over accessorize, a good handbag, nice fitting pair of trousers. I think that's the way to look more chic by dressing it down. So next up is the second way I would wear the military green khakis. Now I've dressed it up a little bit, maybe for work or if you're going out for somewhere that you need to be a little bit smarter for, but not too over the top and still in keeping with those trends for this spring summer. So I've added a classic white blazer. Now I know people would say it's a complete no-no, don't do white on white, but personally I really like those two with the green. I think it's very crisp and it looks very smart and quite elegant as well actually, if you get good quality feeling fabrics. These trousers work really well with wearing a wedge or a heel, and did try it with like a pointy toe classic heel, but actually I prefer it with a wedge. I think that round toe, it's a bit more laid back, a bit more chilled, but still giving you a bit of height that you feel like you need. So it's a bit of a smarter way to wear the military green chinos. But personally for me, I think it's a bit more elegant, it's very chic, a little bit French, and then equally really in keeping for this spring summer. So next up, back to the wide leg trousers. Now this time I've styled it as if I'm going out for a drink, I'm going out for dinner, so a bit more dressed up. So I've added a heel, given myself a bit more height, and actually I think that wide leg works really nicely with a bit of height as well as it does with the trainers. Just a few simple accessories, nice pair of earrings and a clutch bag, and I think just by wearing it with a simple camisole top, it actually sort of accentuates how nice the trousers are. You can see on the waistband there that they sit really nicely. It's quite flattering on your tummy actually. So obviously wearing heels makes you feel a bit more elegant, but I think it's that sort of laid back, chilled look like we were talking about before, that's not too fussy, it's not too complicated, but I feel really comfortable, and I think that's the key. If you feel comfortable, that's going to come across to other people. So it does come from within, and that is how I would style these trousers if I was going to something a bit more dressed up for nighttime. So last but not least, I've gone back to the stone chinos and paired it with the green bomber jacket, which I absolutely love. Now I've been looking for one of these for a while. My husband's got one, I think he got from Paul Smith and cost an absolute fortune. And then I found this one and I think it's perfect. Now you've got zip pockets up here. I've gone for it in a size small, and I would say it's true to size in the fit, but you could afford to size down a little bit because I think you want it quite fitted. It's that kind of style for this spring summer to have it sort of a short, cropped, even fitted bomber jacket. I think the nice thing about these khakis is the fact that you can mix and match them in so many different ways, and hopefully we've shown you that today. So with Bretons and t-shirts and blouses and dressing it up and dressing it down, I think that's when you realise you found a really good piece, because you know it's going to go with at least 5 items in your wardrobe. You feel like you're getting your money's worth. Personally for me as well, having them in the stone and the green is perfect, because then you can completely mix and match and make about 10 outfits just from 2 pairs of trousers. So another laid back, effortless kind of style that I think will last you season after season. So that's it. Hopefully you enjoyed watching our huge Gap haul and all those gorgeous khakis, chinos and the military trend for this spring summer. Let us know in the comments section which was your favourite way we styled it. So do you prefer it quite dressed up, or do you like it dressed down, pair of flip-flops or a pair of trainers? Also, don't forget to find us over on Instagram at Fashion and Style Edit, and we shall see you next time.